What's up? It's your buddy Mark. I'm happy to be doing one of these videos. It's been a while since I've done one, and especially after doing some of the controversial videos the other day. We talked about some serious issues that need to be talked about, but still. And this shows me the virus is calming down, getting better, because it's been months since there's been any like YouTube videos about rumors of new Avengers movies, what's to come, who's gonna be in what, any of that stuff. So I'm just gonna break some of the stuff down for you, because I watched like 4 20-minute videos, and I'm gonna just tell you pretty much what you need to know in like 10 minutes. So, but you should go watch those videos. Fuck, I meant to write down the guy's name who's made most of what I watched. Shit, I feel bad now. Alright, but this one he didn't make. So let's first, before we get to rumors, let's go to some facts. These were movies that Fox had planning on making, and some of them were just ideas, some they were planning on making. The first one's pretty obvious, X-Force. And I bet you anything that movie would already be out by now. It was supposed to come before Deadpool 3. We all saw Deadpool 2 when he left with Colossus, Cable, Domino, and then that's already a badass 4. And then they're gonna add so like maybe like another member. I forget who they said, and I would have loved to have seen that. I really like this version of Colossus. He's funny, he's badass. Josh Brolin, we saw him as Thanos and as Cable. He's an amazing actor. And Ryan Reynolds, he was meant to play Deadpool, and they gotta get that shit started. He's starting to look old. Anyway, so alright, the next one, Dark Phoenix, was gonna be a trilogy. I have mixed feelings about that, but maybe if told over 3 movies, it could have been really good. Because I know in the comics it was like, I don't want to say a number, but I want to say maybe like at least 5, between 5 to 10 issues. Like, they didn't do the whole Dark Phoenix story in one comic book. It was like something that went on. So that would have been really cool. You know, I love the X-Men movies. The Dark Phoenix movie, I'm actually ready to give it a second chance. I only saw it once in the theater, and they didn't have it in my normal theater. Actually, this theater that only like shows independent films had it, so I went there. It was summertime. It was so hot in there. That movie theater was old. My seat was uncomfortable, and then the movie wasn't good. So the whole experience was bad. And on YouTube, I watched the last fight scene, and that was pretty good, that last fight scene. So I'm ready to give it a second chance, because I always think they're better the second time around. Sometimes you come on like, wow, that was awesome, but usually, even those ones are even better the second time around. Alright, next one we all know about, the New Mutants. I heard they're still planning on doing that, but how can they introduce mutants before they introduce... How can they do New Mutants before the MCU introduced mutants, period? And then this was a maybe, but they were thinking about X-23, the little girl from Logan, having a solo movie. I don't know about a solo movie, but I don't know. I'd need more information on that one. The next one, a solo movie for Alpha Flight. I can't lie, I don't know who that is. I heard he's a Canadian superhero. And then a Doctor Doom solo movie, because they had the rights to Fantastic Four, so they had the rights to Doctor Doom. Again, why a solo movie for a bad guy? I don't know. And it kind of goes downhill. A multiple man solo movie. how, I guess it'd be cool. I don't know. A lot of these were just ideas that never would happen. Like this one, a solo Kitty Pryde movie. I don't even know if I'd go see that one, to tell you the truth. Not because she's a female. Because there are some people that are so against female superheroes, it's ridiculous. I mean, like, I know Brie Larson's a little crazy, but I liked Captain Marvel, the movie. And Captain Marvel in the comics, she's always kind of been like a bitch with no interest in men. And that's just what Brie Larson plays, you know? Just like Iron Man's always been this narcissist, sarcastic kind of dick. But people loved him. It could have went either way, or, you know? And then this one we've heard about forever that almost happened like 10 different times, a solo Gambit. Yeah, I would have loved to have seen that. That came out sarcastically. I meant it. I would have loved to have seen that. And then, but we all know about that. It just never took off. And the last one is pretty interesting, called X-Men Fear of the Beast. He starts to lose control of his powers, like goes out in the woods, and sometimes he can't control it, and it's attacking villagers. And you know, Professor X is trying to track him down, Cerebro, and then military comes to kill him, and Wolverine comes to his rescue. That sounds pretty cool. I mean, so like the first one, X-Force, and that one sounds pretty cool, pretty different. And anyway, this wasn't on the video I just recently watched. This is from a video I watched, I don't know, like a year ago. I guess Fox, they were planning on having their own like civil war with X-Men versus Fantastic Four, which would have been pretty cool. This had to be old because it had to be when Chris Evans was still playing the fire dude, the Torch, Human Torch. And on that note, I heard Mike Chiklis would play the Thing again. I think with his bald head, I think he's perfect to play the Thing. And but that would have been cool seeing them go off, go against each other, you know. Anyway, all right. So now to the news of upcoming movies. Those are all movies that aren't gonna happen. Sorry to get you excited about any of them. They're working their way up to X-Men versus Avengers, but Magneto's gonna be the villain. So I always thought, like, because they're both good guys, so I wonder what the conflict's gonna be. And so in Captain America Civil War, I always thought maybe they'd be fighting each other, and then there'd be a villain, and then they would all team up and take him down. So I'm hoping that's what happens, is Magneto ends up being the villain, and they team up against him, which will be interesting to see, because Magneto, he doesn't really kill his fellow brothers, you know, his mutants. You know, X-Men 1, and except for Wolverine, when he had them all locked down at the Statue of Liberty, he could have killed Cyclops, Storm, and Jean Grey easily. You know, he could have slit their throats with barely even the effort. Anyway, the X-Men Avengers movie isn't coming for years, but it's in the works. They said that from Iron Man 1, 2008, they were planning for Endgame. So again, they got this 10-year plan, which is pretty fucking cool, because for a while, they were keeping us busy. There was a movie like every 3 to 4 months. I think in their prime, there was like Captain America Civil War, which was one of my favorites. Then there was Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which wasn't one of my favorites. But then it really got good. There was Thor Ragnarok, definitely one of my favorites. That was November. Black Panther was February. And then Avengers Infinity War was May. So within a short span of time, you got some great movies. And then Ant-Man was what, June or July after Ant-Man 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp, I'm sorry, after Infinity War. And I like Infinity War better. The whole movie was good. Where Endgame, I loved it the first time, but rewatching it, I just want to go to that final fight scene. But I really, really enjoyed it in theaters. Where Infinity War in theaters, I really enjoyed it, but there was so much going on. That movie was 1,000 times better the second time. And, okay, so, but they're saying X-Men vs. Avengers isn't going to happen to Avengers Secret War. And they're being kind of tight-lipped about this one. Like, who's on what side? Why are they fighting? But they're saying Magneto is going to lead, I'm guessing the X-Men. He's going to lead the X-Men. They say, except for Professor X, Wolverine, against Doctor Doom. And defeat Doctor Doom. And the Avengers are going to think Magneto's good. And I doubt Doctor Doom dies. They'd be stupid to kill off a character like that. What I meant to say earlier is how Magneto could have killed the X-Men. The X-Men won very easily. But he doesn't kill his mutants, brothers and sisters. What's he going to do about the Avengers? Like, I know Captain America's gone, Iron Man's gone, but, like, Thor, like, if he could kill him, like, I don't know. He's not going to have... Alright, some of the humans, like Falcon, Black Panther, Spider-Man, like, I don't know, he could be ruthless against them. Who knows? Obviously, he's not going to kill those characters, because those are two big characters. So, Magneto versus Doctor Doom, that'd be pretty cool. And then, this is more talk about the Secret Wars that's gonna have more characters than Endgame, which is a crazy, crazy thought. I wonder who. They're saying this movie's far, far away. I really shouldn't be thinking about it. I don't want to know about movies that are even 3 years away. This is like 5 at the least. At the least, probably more like 6 or 7. But then it'll be pretty. Once the Secret War movie comes out, I think Avengers X-Men will be like the next summer. So we'll have 2 huge movies back to back. Alright, so then I already said that the Professor and Wolverine won't be following Magneto. And then this happened in the comics. The Phoenix, they see the Phoenix is coming. I don't know who sees in the future, so the Avengers want to kill her, which they're not, obviously the X-Men aren't going to let happen. Maybe that's what, I don't know, maybe that's what Secret Wars is about. But no, they're already doing the X-Men versus Avengers movie. Maybe that's what the X-Men versus Avengers is about. I don't know, but this happened in the comics, and this is rumored to happen in the movie, that somehow the Phoenix Force goes. I'm sorry, my handwriting's terrible, and I just jotted down stuff. The Phoenix Force takes over Cyclops, Colossus, Emma Frost, Namor, I don't know if I'm saying it right, and Magic. I don't know Magic, that is. So, and Susan Summers. So all of them are gonna have it, which would be crazy. That's right out of the comics though, but I never read that. I stopped reading comics a long time ago. Alright, so now we're on to complete different stuff. The first X-Men movie. The directors and, Kevin Feige and them, they want to have a different lineup than what Fox has done. But they do want to have Cyclops. I think they want to establish him more as like the leader. And they didn't say Marvel. They didn't say Jean Grey. Sorry, they said Marvel Girl. which is interesting. They're kind of the same character, but that's confusing because it's very confusing. Marvel Girl eventually turns into Captain Marvel. I don't know. But alright, so Cyclops, Marvel Girl, Nightcrawler, Thunderbird, Sunspot, Storm, Havoc, and then it says Professor X and students. So again, thinking about like X-Men 1, where it showed Iceman, it showed Pyro, even though he went bad, it showed Colossus, but they were too young to fight. So maybe they'll be doing that in this. And they said, big spoilers here, Thunderbird, he gets killed, which sucks. I like him a lot. And anyway, so that's really all important about that video, is the new lineup. I wish they would go to the original, think of the first X-Men comic. Professor X, Cyclops, I don't know if it was Jean Grey or Susan Summers, or I don't know which one of them, but Beast, Iceman, and then Professor X. I think that was it. But that could be a cool little start. And then he could, kind of like First Class, Beast builds Cerebro, and then Professor X puts it on, and then he finds Wolverine in Canada, Colossus in Russia, Storm in Africa, Nightcrawler in England, Banshee in Ireland. Finding all those different mutants across the globe could be a really great, sequel to that first one, where they're setting up the original X-Men. There's one more thing about the new lineup. Storm is going to be very important to being a part of the new lineup, because she's going to be involved with Black Panther. Supposedly they're going to be married, but he's an Avenger, she's an X-Men, and they're both kind of doing their own things, but they don't even see each other. And then, so now on to a different video, talking more about, they're saying that Wolverine has been around for a while, part of the Weapon X program, and they mentioned that Captain America was the first one to come out of the Weapon X, and then Bucky was the second, and they made references to it. Sorry, Scarlet Alert, my battery's low, but we got plenty more time. Then I watched a video, so stupid. I guess Honda is throwing some money at them and endorsing these films. So everyone knows Spider-Man 2. At the end, it was revealed who his true identity is, and he was painted as a murderer. And so Honda threw all his money at him. So it's supposed to maybe this is just a crazy rumor. I have a Honda supercar that Tony Stark made for him. It's gonna, so they're guessing a lot of chase scenes. That sounds ridiculous. And then there's another rumor that Black Panther is going to be in Spider-Man 2, and Kraven's hunting him, and Kraven's from in this movie supposedly going to be from Wakanda. So I don't know. That sounds a lot better than having a supercar be Spider-Man's rescue. I'd much rather be a character. And I know Honda, they must have put a lot of money in for even this to be a rumor. And then just the last thing was setting up the Weapon X program. It's gonna be a prequel, sequel. That shit gets so confusing. Kind of like what the Black Widow movie is. We just haven't seen it yet. A prequel to the Falcon and Winter Soldier. And like I said, Wolverine, he was been around for a long time, and they mentioned Deadpool too. Oh, here's the interesting part. They're thinking about, or this is a rumor, that will also be a Disney Plus TV show. Alright, I could keep talking, but this video is about to be 20 minutes long, so I'm going to cut it off right now.